Alrighty. Hello, everybody. It is another Tuesday night, which means another Newsflash Disney. Newsflash Disney, because there's always something happening at Disney. So let me check. Thank you all for coming by on the stream tonight. Got some items to talk about. News items, headlines, things that happened or were announced this week. Nothing terribly new that I'm seeing. Actually, one thing I will talk about towards the end of the stream. But anyway, hope your Tuesday has gone well. Mine went all right. I worked, and it was your average Wendy's shift. It rained, storms came through Central Florida this afternoon, and that affected my drive home. Took almost twice the normal time to get home because of traffic backups, but I made it home alive and in one piece. So very, very good to report that to you. Here to do the stream. Yeah, so speaking of Disney, talking Disney, let me go ahead and tease that a week from tomorrow, I'm planning on being at Disney again, doing a stream, most likely from Animal Kingdom. That'll be in the late morning to midday time period. So look for that. I will be setting up the stream ahead of time, and I'll be talking about it next week also, and on my streams leading up to that. So Animal Kingdom stream coming up a week from tomorrow. Well, let me just go ahead and I'll talk about what I'm here to talk about, to just kind of share what's been going on in Walt Disney World's world. Let's go for it. So the first item that happened. Oh, I'm sorry. Yes, Tina, I see you. I'm sorry. I maybe need to take something or something. But hi, Tina and Chuck. Sorry, yes, I've been staring at chat the whole time since I went live, even before, and I just didn't. And hello to Mandy Adams in here a little bit ago. I don't know if you're still there, Mandy. But hello, and hello to anyone else who might just be popping in. Hi, Cherie, welcome in. All right, so now that I have done that, actually greeted chat, I'm sorry. I don't know where my brain is tonight. Let's talk about this thing. First headline, big headline, came out last week. And all the news stories that I am covering tonight are these are articles from Walt Disney World News Today, www.nt.com, one of several news sources in the Disney world. that you can follow for Disney news. Breaking: Star Wars Galactic Star Cruiser is closing permanently in September. Disney has announced that the Star Wars Galactic Star Cruiser is closing permanently this September. The final voyage will be September the 28th. This announcement comes after months of disappointing occupancy. The Galactic Star Cruiser debuted just over a year ago, and while bookings were at capacity for a while, the current operations had reached a point where there were only enough guests to fill one dinner service. And it's just gone on and on. The article goes on and on. Basically, they've had trouble getting people to go because it's and let me read this part of the article that talks about why. It has a high price tag. It was an overpriced deal with trips starting at $4,809 for 2 guests for a standard cabin, which has 1 queen-size bed and 2 twin-size bunks. That's for 2. The price increases if you add more guests, with a family of 4 looking at upwards of $6,000 for a standard cabin. Guests can also reserve larger rooms, such as the Galaxy Class Suite that sleeps up to 6 people in 2 bedrooms. An even larger Grand Captain Suite sleeps up to 8 guests at an even higher price point. That's why they're closing. That's why they're closing, folks, because they created an experience that they couldn't, because of the nature of the Star Cruiser experience. They had to have a high, I heard it's like 1 cast member to, one cast member to guest ratio. I'm not sure if that's accurate or not, but point being is they created an experience that they couldn't charge less if they wanted to make money. And so people didn't go. And the other thing too is it's not, I don't, from, where I am sitting, and I'm sitting, the kind of people that there's a very small sliver of people that would, do that experience multiple times, or would be interested in doing it, or could even afford doing it. You'd have to be a super Star Wars lover, you'd have to be rich, wealthy, very wealthy. You'd have to just fall in love with the experience. To spend, $4,000 for however long the cruise is that you go on, the experience. What is that? Just a couple of nights. Yeah, that's why they're closing. It's similar. It's kind of got vibes of, oh, that's right, Sherry. Yeah, you could if you wanted to stay at Disney, you could go spend that, if you wanted to spend that price for Disney, you could go to, Riverside or somewhere else for 2 weeks. Never mind 2 days. But anyway, what I was saying, it reminds me of the what happened at Disney Springs with Disney Quest. And, they took that out. They put in the NBA experience, and that wasn't open very long. And then the COVID closures happened, and it just never reopened after the reopening. And then finally, several months back, they announced that it would not be reopening. And so the NBA, the space where the NBA experience is just sitting there, not making money for Disney, or anyone. So it's like Disney. I really hope Disney does something with the building, the structure, whether they revamp it or rework it as some kind of um, a restaurant, maybe. Maybe they could do like a restaurant dinner show kind of a thing. Um, I don't know. Maybe rework it into an actual like resort, Star Wars resort. Put more buildings around there, maybe, and try to work in some kind of a something for a Star Wars thing. But anyway, as related to this, and I just closed my Google Docs. The They have announced that the last all reservations for this is another article. All reservations for the final voyage of Star Wars Galactic Star Cruiser between September 28th and 30th are now completely gone on the official Disney World website. And I think, this is just going to happen just because it is going away. You're going to have people that have been on the fence about maybe going, but have, maybe not gone because of the price and the, reviews. Maybe they've heard poor reviews on it. They just, they're going to start selling out of all their rooms. Hey, Jennifer, welcome in. Talking about I did it again. I just keep closing these. The Star Cruiser closing, very sad. I think Disney needs to, I just hope Disney refocuses and learns a lesson here. But let's move on. It's about all I can really say about that right now, because if I keep going, I'm going to start getting political, and that's not what this stream is really for. Oh, item number 2, live action Ariel character meet and greet is beginning on May the 26th, meaning Tuesday, at Disneyland Resort and Walt Disney World. The live-action version of Ariel will begin her character meet and greet at both Disneyland Resort and Walt Disney World Resort on May 26th. The same day, the new The Little Mermaid adaptation releases. So the new live-action Little Mermaid is out on Friday to theaters. I believe it is to theaters and not straight to Disney Plus. Yes. On May 26th, it will be released to theaters. So it looks like the Ariel meet and greet will open at Walt Disney Presents in Disney's Hollywood Studios, where Sully from Monsters, Inc. used to appear. He can now be found in Pixar Place. And yeah. So you can meet the new Little Mermaid. And that's another good point about the Star Cruiser, that they only had 100 rooms. So that's why I say, like, I think a Star Wars concept could work, but they'd have to expand it. They're gonna have to build more. They're gonna have to have more offering if they, do that. Item number 3 for annual pass holders. Disney likes to bring out special little magnets, pass holder magnets, and they teased a week or so ago. They teased a new magnet, but they did it. Oh, sorry guys. Wow. Anyway, Walt Disney World teased a magnet a couple weeks ago, but they didn't confirm who it was. And so they confirmed on May 18th, according to this article, it was just confirmed that the new Walt Disney World annual pass holder magnet will feature Figment. And it's coming soon. So very exciting for that. Also, while we're talking about Figment, and this ties into the channel because, as you know, I like to read little golden books on Thursday. I like to read stories. That's for Once Upon a Turkey Leg, or May the Turkey Legs Be With You right now. But coming in January 2024, they are putting out a Figment little golden book. And so Figment, the star of the journey into imagination, and will appear in a little golden book. Oh my! For the first time, this new publication will become available in January next year, 2024, and feature the One Little Spark lyrics penned by the Sherman Brothers. Both digital Kindle and physical hardcover copies are currently available for pre-order and is priced at $5.99. The cover art has not yet been released. Cherie, really? Well, I would take yours, Cherie. Are you really not a Figment fan? That's sad. Let's see here. Next update, very interesting development. Disney Plus and Hulu are pulling dozens of original titles, including Willow and The World According to Jeff Goldblum. Disney has announced that they will be pulling some content off of Disney Plus and Hulu going forward. They have released a list, and it includes plenty of their original series and films created specifically for the platforms. They will be unavailable by the month's end. So they did a list for Disney Plus and for Hulu, and I won't read the whole list for Disney Plus, but a few of the titles that I enjoyed watching that are leaving were the Mysterious Benedict Society, Timmy Failure, um, It's actually less than I thought. Included in that is the Harmonious live production, which is very interesting. Harmonious Live was a production that they did at Epcot, recorded live. They had musicians, orchestra, they filmed it, and actually for a while, having the Harmonious Live on Disney Plus actually caused a lot of copyright issues um, on YouTube of people trying to upload their Harmonious videos. It became Disney had this thing with YouTube where they would just take down the video, or they would block it. Um, so hopefully that goes away with this Harmonious Live being pulled. But anyway, they are taking titles off of Disney Plus and Hulu. Very interesting development. All right. Hopefully I am back in the stream. I don't know what I did. I exited StreamYard, and tell me if I've come back, because I would hate to miss my own live stream. Am I back? I'm back. Sorry, I don't know what I did. I got excited with the mouse and I left my own live stream. Oh, I guess that's a thing now. Let me see. All right, so if you're not a annual pass holders, this is for anyone watching who is not annual pass holder. There are two different tickets being released for the summer. There is a new 4-park magic ticket coming to Walt Disney World this summer for to attract additional guests. This new ticket deal is called a 4-park magic ticket and offers guests a discount over buying day tickets separately. Beginning May 23rd, today, guests can purchase a 4-day, 4-park magic ticket for $99 per day plus tax, which is $396 plus tax. This special ticket includes 1 day of admission to each of the 4 theme parks at Walt Disney World for a total of 4 admissions on 4 separate days. This deal does not include Park Hopper. And with this deal, no theme park reservations are needed for this ticket. The 4-park magic ticket will be valid from June 1st through September the 29th, 2023. And there are some blockout dates for these tickets, including dates from July 1st through the 4th and September 1st through the 4th. In addition, tickets must be used within a week of their first activation or by September 29th of 2023, whichever comes first. Special events and activities are not included in this ticket cost. And they go on to talk about park pass reservation requirements beginning to diminish. Disney recently announced that beginning January 9th, date-based tickets will not require theme park reservations at all. It's very good. That's a ticket deal there. $99 a day, four days. Oh, hello, Mary. Welcome in. Great to have you. Now, there is, on the heels of that is, they are releasing a special um, a ticket offer for Florida residents exclusively. It's called Summer Magic ticket for Florida residents, and the details of this. Beginning May 16th, 2023, so it's already available, Florida residents can purchase the Disney Summer Magic ticket, which offers value and flexibility for their next adventure to Walt Disney World theme parks. Visitors can choose from a 4-day ticket for $48 per day plus tax, which is $229 plus tax, or a 3-day ticket for $70 plus tax, which would be a $209 plus tax. With this ticket, advanced theme park reservations are required and are subject to availability. Guests are also able to add a park hopper option for an additional $40 per ticket. So, they were started being sold on May 16th, and they were usable through September the 29th. And there are blockout dates between May 26th to the 29th, Memorial Day, July 1st to the 4th, and September 1st to the 4th. And so they are 1-day. Separate activities and events are not included. And so there's 2 different ticket deals going on here, Florida residents or non-Florida residents. I will mention, as I understand it, the annual passes, all 4 tiers, are still available. I haven't double checked on the website, but there's been no announcement saying that they've cut them off. So they're still available. Let's see here. Cherie says they may do a Christmas party. I want to do a Christmas party. I just got to be honest. I would love to go check out a Christmas party and, enjoy the parade live, the fireworks live, see some of the, whatever they have going on there. It would just be kind of a fun thing. And I don't know if that'll happen this year. But anyway, next item on the list tonight. How am I on time? Okay. So a few weeks ago, Disneyland's Maleficent and Fantasmic had the little accident, and she went up in flames. As a result, Disney World ceased having the Maleficent float in the Festival of Fantasy Parade, Breathe the Flames. So, according to this article, on May the 17th, the fire-breathing effect has returned to the Maleficent Dragon float in the Festival of Fantasy Parade at the Magic Kingdom. So once again, you can see Maleficent breathe fire at the Magic Kingdom. Oh, my legs fell off my head. All right, next item. Next item, Walt Disney World is switching to simplified hotel room categories. Guests booking a Walt Disney World vacation at a deluxe resort may notice that the preferred hotel type is no longer an option. The resort has switched to a simplified classification system with only 3 room types for most deluxe resort hotels. Guests will now choose between a theme park view, when possible based on the resort location, a water view, or a resort view at deluxe resort hotels. Historically, you would be able to choose different classifications within each option. These additional modifiers have largely been removed from the deluxe resorts. This change condenses the list of options considerably when looking to book a hotel room. Guests are still able to leave a note requesting a specific room or view, but the resort will not be able to guarantee your choice at booking. And that's a deluxe. That's the high and expensive level, like Jennifer says. Deluxe resorts are so expensive, costly. Yeah. All right, so in the next article, this is under the category of people at Disney. Stupid people, crazy people at Disney. And this is also why we can't have nice things. The Roundup Rodeo Barbecue in Toy Story Land retires the giant pencils following repeated guest theft. One of the most notable features of the Toy Story themed Roundup Rodeo Barbecue at Disney's Hollywood Studios is the comically giant pencils given to guests to sign their receipts at the end of the meals. Or at least it was, until the restaurant decided to recently to retire them as guests kept stealing the pencils. So I don't know if you guys saw this. Oh, they've got a picture here of the giant pencils right here, and you would sign your receipt with that. So the giant pen that they, would sign was meant to help emphasize the feeling of guests being shrunk down to the size of a toy, with other oversized household items in place around the restaurant as part of the theming. Some guests dining at Roundup Rodeo Barbecue as of late, including one of Walt Disney World News Today's reporters, told us they were being handed regular pens now to sign their checks. When asked why, cast members informed the diners that they have suspended the use of the giant pencils as guests have been stealing them, and they were no longer enough to go around for every server. They are unsure if the giant pencils will return to the restaurant in the future. Watch eBay, maybe. I'm not sure. Good question, Sheree. People, I don't know how long like these huge things, these huge pencils, like, as I said, this is under the category of this is why we cannot have nice things. It's just crazy. And that's basically all that I scraped together for our news tonight. There were a few other stories that seemed kind of interesting, but I didn't get notes together. I did see a notation that the 50th decorations are now completely off of the castle at the Cinderella Castle at Magic Kingdom. Of course, that's something they were working towards for the last couple of months, and now the ribbons and the buntings and all that is off the castle. So I look forward to seeing that version of the castle next time I go to the Magic Kingdom. And that, I think, is going to do it for the stream tonight. I am a little tired, as evidenced from my yawns, my yawns, and I'm so sorry you had to witness my yawns. But those are some updates coming out of the world of Disney. And with that, I'm going to go ahead and wrap up the stream. Thank you, everyone watching live in the chat. Appreciate that. If you're watching this on the replay, let me know in the comments below that you were watching. If you're watching, you're not subscribed, and you would like to, please consider subscribing. Follow me on Instagram if you don't already, at Dina Turkey Legster. Also follow my new account for this stream. It's going to be ending. This show will be ending after next Tuesday. It's going to be more Instagram based, and also a shorter segment in the context of my Sunday night stream, Drumsticks After Dark. But follow at Newsflash Disney, all one word, on Instagram. And I look forward to starting to put stuff up there, and, you know, little impromptu Instagram lives, even sharing about merch and food releases at Disney World. So at Newsflash Disney on Instagram. Also, if you're on Facebook and would like to connect to me there, with me there, I have my group, the Turkey Legster Hub, and I have the link to that in the description of the video. So thank you, Cherie, Tina, Jennifer, Mary. Thank you for coming in. Anyone else that I missed tonight? Yeah, so with that, take care, everybody. Have a gobble-tastic night. And remember, you are the magic.